Hey, Lenox and Parker family, this is Christal Jordan, your editor-in-chief, and I am smack dab in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia for the My First Million Conference. I got your attention, right? You heard that, My First Million. I'm here with the man himself, David Shands. Thank you so much for having us here as the media sponsor for My First Million, first of all.
Thank you for sponsoring it. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, it's exciting to be here with you. We've been looking forward to having this conversation with you. What was the purpose of hosting this, My First Million, right before 2025? What was intentional about that timing?
Because, people are going to, throughout the year, have these goals and they start to dwindle throughout the year. And then end of the year, they got these big plans for the following year. The challenge is many people don't follow through because they're the same person year to year. A little older, but they're doing the same things. They got the same information. You understand? So we said for our birthday, the one thing that fills us up, this is a gift for me, to be able to teach entrepreneurship and to see in their eyes that something is awakening in their brain. This is the best gift. Yeah. So me and Donni was like, yo, what is the gift that we can give ourselves? He was like, yo, we're gonna go on another trip, we're gonna do this or that. And he was like, yo, let's just do what we love. Yeah. Teaching people how to make money, how to be entrepreneurs, how to feel free. Mm-hmm. So it was urgency of this year because this is the gift to us, but also we want to see lives changed in 2025.
To Donni earlier, 2024 has been a difficult year for most people, right? I don't know very many people that have endured this year without some type of loss. Yeah. And I think there's also a lot of apprehension about what the future holds. I think there's a lot of fear of the unknown, specifically because of what has happened politically in this country. And I feel like the message that you all have is a way that it can kind of reestablish a sense of purpose and make people understand that regardless of the political, party that's in office, they can have freedom. As opposed to waiting for reparations or waiting for, a Democrat to get in office, it seems like the message is let's empower ourselves economically so that we're not waiting for someone else. Do you feel that this year, especially with the presidential election that just happened in November, that people are concerned about their finances, specifically moving into the new year?
Yeah, but this isn't the first year people have been concerned about their finances. People were concerned about their finances when Joe Biden got in office. People were concerned about their finances when Barack Obama got in office. People were concerned about their finances. And we're actually seeing the same person be in office. And guess what? You didn't die.
You didn't die.
You didn't die last time. You're not going to die now.
You died, though.
Life is going to be up and down, goods and bads. There's good in every bad. There's bad in every good. So what are you going to do? Are you going to live your life based on, from election to election? Are you going to live your life based on how hot it is outside or how cold it is outside? I can't stop my sales because it's cold outside. There's a salesperson right now that they go out when it's raining, they go out when it's cold, they go out when it's hot, they go out when it's snowing. There's some people that make a decision not to go out because it's raining. And the person that does go outside when it's raining, they're excited because nobody else is out here.
Right. They're got the job.
What are we going to do? There's another company in town that's doing the same thing you're doing. What are you going to do? Just stop your business? That is life. Welcome to life. Ups and downs. You've been dating somebody for a long time, it's getting serious, and they ex come back into their life somehow.
It happens.
What are you going to do? All the time. Bro, this is what I experience in life. For every good thing that's happening, something weird is about to come.
Right.
In every scenario.
Right.
Every single time. Anytime things are going good, the devil's right around the corner.
The devil's right around the corner.
But I also realize when things are going terribly, there's going to be a silver lining somewhere. So let's just live our life. Take the good with the good, bad with the bad, and let's just keep moving forward.
I agree with that. Now, we do know that there are certain things that affect all of us, and we have to kind of shift and reposition ourselves. It's interesting to me that after 2020, which obviously COVID, there was a huge shift. A lot of people lost their jobs. Actually, a lot of people lost their lives. We experienced huge loss. But there was a surge of entrepreneurship, right? Because so many people realized the job that I count on, that I have become dependent on, now has let me go, and I don't know when that will happen again.
Yeah.
So do you think that a lot of people woke up and realized I can't rely on this job because it's not as dependable as I previously thought? So there has been a huge shift with people really looking towards entrepreneurship, but maybe not having the resources.
Yeah, I mean, but we can get the resources. There's always a way to, like, especially if we have a job.
Yeah.
The best way to become more successful is don't spend all your money.
There you go.
If you got a job, just don't spend all the money. Let's take some of the money and put it aside so we have some.
Right.
And you may come across some sort of opportunity which allows this one to grow. Let's just not spend all the money, okay?
Right.
And if you have a job, you should be afraid of poverty. You should be. Because I don't care how good you think your job is, the economy has shown us and the news has shown us over and over and over again that bad things can happen and they can let you know, they can let you go. If you did lose your job, either find another one or figure out another way to make some money, but you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
If you keep moving forward. We have to have this positive mindset that there is bad in every good and there's good in every bad. You have to take them both, but I'm going to be okay.
I'm going to be okay.
I'm gonna be okay. Listen, if you got fired yesterday from your job, I got a message for you. You're gonna be okay. And you've probably been through worse. So you've been through worse presidents. You've been through worse economic times. You've been through worse. And look at you, overcame. Look at you, you still here. You'll be all right.
I love it. You play by the silver lining playbook. David Shands. Yeah, it is. Let's talk about, you mentioned, if you have a job, don't spend all your money. We know that, I saw a meme, there's information going around about how money leaves the Black community so quickly compared to other communities. And, we've heard that for so long, but the issue continues, it remains consistent. What do you think is the root issue of why our community has been taught to be consumers and so few of us are actually saving our money or actually, investing it? So many of us are just looking to buy the latest Jordans or the latest jewelry as opposed to really looking for opportunities to invest.
Did she just roast me?
I did not roast him.
Because I got Jordans and jewelry on. I was going to roast a little shade, a little bit. Okay. My answer, rap music.
Rap music.
I hate it. And I love it. Because I grew up on some songs, but I hate it. Oh my gosh, the message coming up? What was the message coming up? Change clothes,
money, cars,
get
clothes.
fly, money, cars, clothes.
Yeah.
And sell cocaine. Oh yeah, got to have them. I got to have some hoes. Got to have some hoes, absolutely. Or sell drugs, or rap music has ruined us.
Rap music has ruined us.
We like the beats. And I don't want to be hypocritical because I like the songs. I grew up on these songs.
Yeah.
And if it come on in the club, I don't go to the club much, but if it come on in the club, I'm singing that joint.
What are you listening to in your car?
Podcasts.
Okay.
Podcasts.
David has evolved.
Yeah, sermons.
Sermons. Okay, David has really evolved.
Yeah.
But I do think, but art imitates life.
Yeah.
Art imitates life. So.
I don't know.
Really? You think we've shifted?
Life 100% imitates art. Life imitates art.
So
that's called propaganda.
But okay, David. Now I'm playing devil's advocate, though, right? So initially, when gangster rap started, right? We look back at like NWA, and that's probably to me the first understanding of that, right? Are we good?
Yeah. She said we're allowed. That's cool.
So NWA was talking about what was happening in their communities, right? And a lot of what was happening in their communities was negative. Yeah. So at that point, I think that their art was imitating the life that they saw around them. Have we moved into a different space?
That art imitated the life in their pocket of the world.
Right.
But then they put that art into the world. And people who weren't living that life wanted to live that life.
That's true. That's true.
So, and it wasn't like, yo, we're talking about it, bringing work. Queen Latifah did the same thing. Queen Latifah would come, okay, women are being treated this way and we need to be treated with respect. So that life, she created art, and that art started to transform women's mindsets to say, yo, no, I need to be respected. I am strong, I am powerful, I am a woman.
That was one perspective. So her perspective was a positive perspective.
For sure.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, the art that if these things in the community weren't happening, she wouldn't have made that song. And people that weren't even necessarily being affected by it wouldn't feel like, yo, I need to take on this mantle.
That's true.
So oh my gosh, with the advent of social media, with the advent of like these people who, reality TV, there are people that are trying to be like the person that's acting from a script. That's a script, that's not real.
Right.
They do something, then the producer says, cut, hold on, let's do that again real quick.
Run it back, right.
So, but there are people thinking that that's real, and they're imitating that philosophy and that mindset. They're acting like people that are acting like something else, which is dangerous.
It is, but David, they are doing that because they get a response, right? So
100%.
when on reality TV, a woman, shakes a table or pushes a table, fights another woman, there is a public response that is positive. And they say, oh, I received this response, and so I'm going to continue to do that. So what is it about, because even when it comes to rap music, we're not going to cast stones, but, songs glorifying Molly, Percocets, are always going to do better than the positive. So what is it about the human, I guess, our human behavior that enjoys things that are usually not good for us? And of course, when you're talking about making money, people are going to do what makes sense, right? So it pays for me to make the record about Molly's and Percocets as opposed to something that's positive. So how do we find that balance?
You don't listen to it.
Don't listen to it. That's not a balance.
Why isn't it? I've found balance by not listening to toxic music.
Okay. But you found that after you matured.
Yes. I don't listen to Lil Durk. I don't listen to nothing coming out of Chicago. Nothing.
Out of Chicago?
That drill music, I know it's popular, but I get to make a decision of not listening to that.
Right.
It's not balanced in terms of that's something that I need.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
No, and I agree with you 100%. But I also understand that you and I are at a place in our lives where we probably being able to enjoy that. When I was in college, I did listen to Dr. Dre and Snoop, right? But they've matured and they've grown. So I guess, and not that we're going to solve this in this conversation, but I'm just wondering, what would you say?
But we are a little bit. We are.
A little bit.
Because our art that we're creating through this podcast, hopefully, will start to not imitate, or have some sort of effect on someone's life where they start to imitate the art that we're creating. The conversation that we're having right now, the hope is you start to say, you know what? I heard something good and I want to act that out. We all have that option to figure out what we're going to listen to.
Absolutely.
So,
what would you tell David Shands, 21 years old, who probably doesn't have this mindset? What would you tell him that you feel like he would be able to receive? So how can we have something that we can give those Little Durk fans, right? That they are able to digest, but that will help them get to where you are maybe a little bit quicker.
You are who you're around. You become who you're around, good or bad. So if you're around positive, you'll adopt the positive mindset. If you're around negative, you'll adopt the negative mindset. And that will, whatever that mindset is, it will show up through your actions. So if I was talking to my 21-year-old self, I would tell myself to make better decisions. I was telling myself, don't spend all your money, even if you don't know what you're going to spend the money on. The money that you're saving?
That's big. Because it's like, well, I don't need anything right now, so I can go buy.
Just live by the philosophy, don't spend it all.
Don't spend it all.
Just don't spend it all.
Don't spend. That's a great
message.
I
I would have told myself,
man,
look, don't spend it all.
Me too. 21-year-old Christal, she didn't have the money yet. But if she knew that when 30-something-year-old Christal got it, not to spend all of it, and it doesn't have to have any place to go, it can just sit there That would have been huge.
Man.
That would have been huge.
The last thing I would tell myself is, David, I want you to understand that if you do the same thing and you're always looking to improve and progressively get better, you will become wildly successful if you just stay in the one thing, even if it seems like it's not going to work out, but you keep building that thing and you keep working on it, you figure out why it's not working, just stick in it. So for all these years as an entrepreneur, I just moved from stuff to stuff. Yeah. But I should just stayed in one lane.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, that's big. That's huge because I think people get emotional, discouraged. You start looking around, seeing other people. I want to be there, so I'll stop this. Yeah. Start all over again. Stops all over. Exactly. Amazing. I can talk to you all day. Before we get out of here, I want to just tell you my feedback from our conversation. We came here, we're talking about my first million, but the conversation is really more about attitude, right? Yeah. And perspective and your perception of what's going on in your life, right? How important do you think, because I think people think they're definitely attracted to making money, right? They want the trinkets, they want the Jordans. But what you're saying, and I listened to your conversation out there, it's really more mindset. Even with Donni, we talked about that. It's really more about what are you doing? How are you looking at your life? How can you find that silver lining? And I think a lot of people don't understand that. We think the goal is to make the money. And we don't realize that the goal should be to change the way we think.
100%. 100%. That's, I mean, I tell my morning meetup group, the whole game is played in your head. Yeah. The whole game. It's so internal. It's not, like, losing weight isn't necessarily about working out every single day and, you know, pumping iron and not eating anything. It's when you're walking down the cookie aisle, just don't grab the cookies. Why are they calling your name? You go to the store, you get some groceries and come, and then when you check out, there's a Twix, and you love Twix.
I do love the Twix.
Why can't I not do that? Our life, whatever we're at right now, is the sum total of every single decision that we've made.
Very true.
Every decision, sum total. If there were like some decisions that were made earlier on, we would 100% be at a different place in our life, good or bad. I don't know, right? So our life is the sum total. Wherever we're at right now is the sum total of every single decision, which means our future self will be 100% based on the decisions that we're making today. So just make better decisions. If you can make better decisions, you'll make more money, you'll be happier. These people here made a decision. It wasn't like that the people out there that's down the street at their house couldn't come and didn't have the $100, but it was somebody that flew from Los Angeles to get here. Same ticket price, same website, different decisions though. Everything you do is a decision, whether you're doing something or not. Both of them is a decision. That's true. So my goal is to not just tell them what to do, but I want to change how you look at the world, change perspective.
Well, we want to, first of all, thank you again for having us here. And I also want to thank you for being such an advocate, such a voice that is putting something positive back into the world, because social media is filled with a lot of messages, and a lot of those messages are not necessarily positive. It's a lot of pitting one against the other, but to have something that's positive that really is trying to uplift our people, I think that's what we need in 2025.
100%.
You know, moving forward. I think we need this more than reparations. We need this more than all these other conversations. We need to fix our mindset and to move forward positively. Any last minute, gem that you want to drop? We're getting ready to go into the holidays, right? So people are probably going to spend most of their money.
Yeah, don't do it. Cancel it. Cancel Christmas.
Cancel Christmas?
Yeah.
That's
don't buy nothing.
Message.
Don't buy nothing for nobody. Here's what's crazy. If you don't buy, like, let's say you have a cousin, and y'all buy stuff for each other every year.
Yes.
Tell your cousin, hey, I'm saving money. I'm not buying you nothing for Christmas. If they disown you for this one decision, they ain't really rock with you anyway. Just don't do it. Just give up. Just give up a year. That might inspire them to have that same conversation with somebody else. You know what? Let's just save our money. We complaining about money all year, and we're about to stress ourselves out to buy people stuff where they're not even going to remember it.
They're not even going to remember it.
You don't remember what people bought you 2 Christmases ago.
Unless it's a really good gift, David.
Unless it's a really good gift, but they could have gave it to you.
But I would never want someone to give me something if someone said to me, Christal, I need to save money, I'm practicing different, I would consider that a gift because I'm contributing to you.
You ain't
being
like
better.
everybody.
I know. It's just, David,
there's a man out there right now. You've been dating this girl for the last 3 years. It's getting serious. She needs that gift. That might be the make or break. That might be the make or break in the relationship. Which means that ain't the one, player. That ain't the one.
It's not the one. But she looks good.
She look good, but if she be like, yo, you know what? I understand.
Yeah.
I see where you're going. I see the vision. Like, actually, that's somebody I do want to marry because they're financially responsible.
There you go. That's a good point.
Cancel it.
Are you telling guys this?
Yeah.
Men need to hear this. Yeah. Social Proof Podcast.
I'm telling mothers with multiple kids, don't buy them little kids nothing for Christmas. Not the fact that I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, tell kids we're not buying nothing. We ain't got the money like that anyway.
Yikes.
Guess what? They still gonna want dinner, and they'll forget all about it by February.
By February. If you have a small child, December to February can be a very long time, David. It can be a very long time.
No. I bought my daughter. I'm walking through the store, and my daughter, she's like, yo, can I buy this? Can I have this? Can I have this? And she's 3 years old. Can I have it? Can I have it?
Yeah.
So we pick it up. I'm like, all right, cool, you can have it. We walk by something else. She throws the thing that she was just crying about.
Yeah.
It was like, Daddy, can I have this one? I'm like, you can get one of them. She's like, I don't want that. I want this now.
Yeah.
I buy the thing. We get home. She opens it. I don't know where that thing is at. She don't know where it's at. Ain't no kid gonna be scarred. Oh my gosh, just one crib. And if they are, they need to learn this lesson now about life and love isn't about getting a gift to somebody. It's like, yo, I clothe you and how shelter you.
Right.
This is a lesson.
This is what's
kids
important.
On responsibility and financial literacy.
No, it is. You know what? I will tell you my quick story. I used to buy my son Jordans all the time to celebrate, right? He got good grades. He had a book, so I buy him shoes. I bought him so many because he was a good kid. He got ready to go to college and he got a scholarship. The tuition was $75,000 a year. The scholarship was $55,000. We needed $20,000. I did not have it. Yeah. And I looked in his closet and I was like, there is that damn $20,000 from the time he was little to the time. And I said, you know what? I thought I was doing the right thing, but I wasn't. Yeah. Because when he turned 16, he got into this college that took early students, and I had to go out and find that $20,000, but it was in the closet.
Yeah, it was in the closet. That's a good story. Yo, one thing my family did, like this is like years ago when we would do like this Christmas thing. Somebody got real smart in our family, and they said, let's do $1 Christmas exchange. They said the rules are, you got to buy a gift for everybody. Here's the list of people that's going to be there. Might be 15 people there, 20, whatever. You have to buy a gift for everybody, but it's cheating if you spend more than $1. It was the dopest experience because I would get something and I'm like, yo, ain't no way this costs $1. They're like, yup, I went here, there. I found it. It was $1. Here's the receipt.
That's dope.
We all spent $15.
That is dope.
And had
it's
an
creative.
Amazing time.
An experience you never forgot.
I forgot all them other ones though. I forgot all the other gifts I got. Hey, Christmas is canceled.
Christmas is canceled. My first million for canceling Christmas for 2024. David, thank you so much. We are excited. Livingston Parker is excited. Our magazine is based on Black excellence, right? And celebrating Black excellence in every perspective and not just what's trending on social, right? And we are excited to partner with you guys, hopefully moving into 2025 to continue being a part of this because we really believe in what you guys are doing. And so we just want to thank you. We want to honor you both. We can't wait to continue celebrating and continue to push this message in 2025. We're not really canceling Christmas. We're creating awareness Because Christmas should not be commercial, right?
It shouldn't be.
No, it's not commercial.
But it is.
It is. Thank you so much. Let people know if they're not already, if they're one of the few people in the world that's not tuned in to Social Proof Podcast, where can they find you and Donni, and where can they become a part of this My First Million conference?
Absolutely. Just be a part of one of our communities. Donni has an Actionable CEO community. We have a morning meetup community where a lot of those people out there are from my community. We talk like this to them every day, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, we have a community where I'm teaching entrepreneurship every day. So a lot of them are just super prepared. We've been able to see the growth. So themorningmeetup.com, check it out and make sure you join our community. You'll see other people that are just like you. One of my guys, I just brought him up to the stage, Jay Willis. He didn't say anything on the calls for a long time. And now he's like speaking up, he's leading some of the calls. He got his business, financial, he didn't do any of this before the morning meetup, but now he's like, he's doing financial literacy because him and his wife have done well with personal finances, so he goes into families and teaches families how to have their personal financials together, and he's absolutely killing it, super excited. I've been able to see the first time, he's like, y'all, I got my first speaking gig, and I've been able to see these moments of people's lives. So absolutely, themorningmeetup.com, check us out.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, you guys. This is Christal Jordan, Editor-in-Chief for Lenox & Parker. I know you've enjoyed this conversation. There's more about My First Millionaire Conference and Donni and David on LenoxandParker.com. We'll see you there.